Hey guys, so another part of my collection that I have is my very small pennant collection. I actually fell in love with pennants years ago. One of the first pennants I actually ever had was from a Yankees game. They were giving out pennants. It was for the 1981 Yankees, so I got this actually in, I want to say, June of 1982. Unfortunately, I do have it. It's put away somewhere and it's moldy as hell, so I'm hoping to actually re-find it on eBay at some point at an affordable price. But let me just go ahead and show you my pennant collection that I have at the moment. Alright, so this particular pennant, I believe, was something that was sold at Yankee Stadium in the late 60s, early 70s. This was actually a gift. And I love this thing. It's a vintage pennant and it's in clean condition, and I really love having this thing in my collection. This one now I actually bought off eBay, and it's a vintage Jets pennant from the 70s. The only Jets pennant that actually has Shea Stadium on it that I believe, and that's one of the reasons why I actually bought it. And it's actually really cool. You see the little guy there shooting out of Shea Stadium with the Jets insignia in the middle and the NFL insignia in the middle. I know that this is a 70s piece because the NFL is on the Jets flag here, and the Jets didn't join the NFL until 1970. My next vintage piece here is also a gift. This is from the 1976 World Series. Of course, the Yankees did lose that series to Cincinnati Reds, the Big Red Machine. They got swept in 4 straight, but this is a sweet piece. I normally don't like having pieces from a World Series team that the Yankees lost in, or any playoff team that the Yankees lost in, but this is something I cherish and I'm very happy to have in my collection. The same person that gifted me that also gifted me this pennant. It's a New York Knicks pennant from, I believe, the 80s. Love that Knicks logo on the pennant. To me, it's better than the one that the Knicks are using right now, and I just love having this piece. The same person that gave me that one also gave me this one from the 1996 World Series, which is my favorite World Series team, aside from the 77 Yankees. The 77 Yankees was my first World Series team that I saw, and they are held close to my heart. But this is my favorite Yankees World Series team because I went through so much with the Met fans in the 80s when the Mets were really good and the Yankees were not. Then the Yankees won the World Series, and that team became a piece of me, a piece of my heart. Anything 1996 Yankees, I'm collecting. I love that thing. Then I got this piece over here, which I believe is to be from the early 70s as well. I just love the old school Jets helmet here with the two-pronged face guard. The old Jets like psychedelic lettering there. It does say 1967 on the flag here, but it's not from 1967 because, again, the Jets didn't join the NFL until 1970 when the merger happened. So, and then I have this Jets flag over here, which is really nice because it has the old school green Jets helmet. And this is from the 80s with the white face bar. Love the helmet with the white face bar, not the black face bar they used in the early 90s with the old school Jets lettering there. Jets are going to have a different uniform next year. I'm wondering if they're going back to this uniform or some sort of hybrid of this uniform, because us Jets fans have love for this outfit. Honestly, my favorite is the one that they currently have, which is a hybrid of the one from the 60s, which is my favorite Jets uniform of all time. But I do have love for this uniform because this was the uniform the Jets wore when I first started watching them. Let's see, my next pennant was one that I bought myself from the Devils, the 1995 Stanley Cup champion flag. I buy Devil stuff because I love Martin Brodeur. The Islanders are my favorite hockey team, but I have a lot of love for Brodeur. So I picked this up when I went to a Devils game. Then, this was, I believe, I picked this one up also from the 1998 World Series. To me, the greatest team that I've ever seen. I might be biased, I'm a Yankee fan, but you can't argue with success. They did win so many games in 1998, and then swept the Padres in the World Series. That's, to me, that's greatness right there. The Yankees, this particular team, to me, greatest team of all time, and I'll put them at least in my lifetime. I'm sure that people will say the '61 Yankees, '27 Yankees might have been better teams, but I'll put this team up against any team, including the Big Red Machine or the Swinging A's from the '70s. Of course, I think they're better than the Atlanta Brave teams from the '90s. And then again, that's because we beat the Braves twice in the '90s, so I could see a bunch of Brave fans, maybe about Purple GT, probably booing me right about now. Alright, and finally, we have this flag, again, from the 1996 World Series. This one was a gift. Again, love the 1996 World Series team, and I will happily have anything associated with that team. I have a World Series trophy that was given out by the Yankees. That was from the '96 team. I have to get the 1998 one, though. I wasn't able to make it to that game, but we'll have that eventually in my collection. And hopefully I will go ahead and review that World Series trophy at some point soon. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Just wanted to post something. I want to try to get more content up and going rather than one every couple of weeks. Hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please click that like button on the video on your camera or wherever you're watching your device video on. Give that thumbs up to me. Leave a comment down below. And guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And remember, collecting's the life, so learn to love it.